Hi Diet Buddies, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle from Posh Pancreas for those that are new to this channel. Today's video is going to be about a quiz that I'm going to take through WebMD. It's called The Truth Behind Type 1 Diabetes. Since I'm a Type 1 diabetic, I think I should take this quiz and hopefully get all the questions right. WebMD is a website. A lot of people probably know about it. You can Google any disease on there and it will tell you symptoms, conditions of the disease. Basically, it'll say that you either have cancer or you're dying or you have diabetes. So honestly, this website is just for curious types of people. And I would probably seek a doctor if you have any questions about any types of diseases or any health concerns like that. Well, hopefully I can get all the questions right, because if I don't, then I don't know, I just feel like I would be a failure about someone with type 1 diabetes and not getting all the questions right on a quiz through WebMD. But here we go. Question number 1. Only children get type 1 diabetes. True or false? False, because I still have it and I'm an adult. That I'm correct. Children and young adults do get diagnosed with it most often, and the disease used to be called juvenile diabetes, but it can happen at any age. And once you're diagnosed, you'll need to manage the condition for the rest of your life. Well, I did not read the fine print on that, so I'm kidding. So yeah, you have to deal with it for the rest of your life. All right, question number 2. Eating too many sweets can give you type 1. That is false. I'm correct. The condition has nothing to do with diet or lifestyle. It's a disease that happens when the immune system destroys the cells in the pancreas that makes insulin. And that's a hormone. You need to get energy from food. Without insulin, your blood sugar levels become higher than normal, and that causes health problems. People with type 1 diabetes, like myself, need to take insulin for the rest of their lives. And that's not cheap, guys. Insulin's super expensive, especially if you don't have good insurance. I've experienced that multiple times switching jobs, so yeah, it kind of sucks. All right, 5 years after your diagnosis, you should see an eye doctor, B, a hot doctor. Yes, I want to see a hot doctor too. B, a heart doctor, or C, a foot doctor. I would say foot doctor. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I got my question wrong. You want to see an eye doctor for real 5 years after your diagnosis? I see an eye doctor every year to get my eyes checked. So WebMD, I think you're wrong. Anyways, their reason why is over time, type 1 diabetes can cause other problems in your body. It can affect your heart, eyes, nerves, and kidneys. You should see an eye doctor to make sure your eyes are healthy. You may need to get checked sooner than 5 years after you're diagnosed, depending on your age, any vision problems you have, or if you wear glasses or contacts. So I wear glasses / contacts, so that's probably why I go see an eye doctor every year to get my vision checked so I can get my prescription renewed. Question number 4, and this is 4 out of 12. So, which of these affect blood sugar levels the most? A, fat, B, protein, C, carbohydrates. Well, since I have to carb count, I think carbohydrates. Let's see what WebMD says. Correct, I'm correct. Carbs give you energy and affect your blood sugar levels. Proteins and fat have little or no effect. They kind of still do. You have to take into consideration like pizza or Chinese food that really has a high fat content. They say for most people, 40% to 60% of the day's calories should come from carbs. A dietitian can help you figure out how many you should have at each meal and snack. To best control your blood sugar, eat the same amount of carbs for each meal from day to day. I don't think that's realistic there. So anyways, WebMD, you tried, but I'm glad I got that question right. Question number 5. Question number 5. People with type 1 diabetes should never drink diet soda. That is false. I drink diet soda all the time. I think I'm a Diet Coke addict. I'm trying to get off of soda and go to like LaCroix. Let's see the answer. False. Yay, so I got that right. What you drink affects your weight, but also affects your blood sugar. Choose drinks that have few or no calories. Water is best. As always, water is always best. If you want a little extra flavor, squeeze lime or lemon juice into it. Oh, well, thank you, MD. Coffee, an occasional diet soda, unsweetened tea, low fat or skim milk, or 100% fruit juice with no added sugar are all okay. So question number 6, what percent of people with diabetes have type 1? A, 5% to 10%, B, 35% to 40%, C, 75% to 80%. I'm gonna say A, 5% to 10%, just because when people hear diabetes, they don't think about type 1 diabetics. I'm being realistic, they don't, unless they know someone in their family or a friend. But I think it's A, 5% to 10%, just because it specifically said type 1 and not type 2. So let me see if I'm correct. And I'm correct, yay! Your body stops making insulin when you have this disease. Without insulin, your body can't use sugar. You can inherit a tendency to get type 1, but experts don't know its exact cause or how to prevent it. I wish they did. All right, question number 7. You don't have to track your blood sugar if you're on an insulin pump. Well, I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm gonna say false. I think you do have to track your blood sugar even if you're on an insulin pump. I know there's the closed loop systems, but still, you still have to track your blood sugar. These pumps are small computerized devices that deliver insulin to control rises in blood sugar. It's the closest thing to the body's normal release of the hormone, aka insulin. The pump delivers doses through a small plastic tube called a catheter, which you insert through your skin and tape into place. I guess so, yeah. You'll still need to keep close tabs on your blood sugar, glucose levels, and add more insulin for each meal or snack. Some newer pumps can work with devices that continually monitor your levels and let you know if you're low or high. If you don't use a pump, you'll need insulin shots. Yep. So pump or shots, which one do you use? I use the Omnipod. I have it right here on my arm. And hopefully I'll get the Dexcom soon once my insurance kicks in. Question number 8. During pregnancy, women with type 1 diabetes need A, the same amount of insulin as before, or B, a different amount of insulin. I would say a different amount of insulin. I don't know. I've never been pregnant. Oh, and I was correct. Okay. When you're pregnant, your placenta, the organ that nourishes the fetus, makes hormones that help your baby grow. For women with type 1, those hormones also do something else. They can change the way your body reacts to insulin. So you'll probably need less insulin in the first trimester and more later, especially during the last 3 months. You may also need to change your eating plan to keep your blood sugar levels where they need to be. That's good advice, WebMD. Question number 9. It's okay to have a beer or a glass of wine if you have type 1 diabetes. Yeah, I think I need like a couple if I'm wanting to have a beer or a glass of wine. I just can't have one. So I'm gonna say yes, A, true, and I'm correct. An occasional drink is probably okay, but be careful with the mixed drinks. They tend to have a lot of carbs. Check your levels before, during, and after you drink. If your blood sugar is too low or extremely high, you can look like you're drunk, even if you haven't had a drop. If you do enjoy a little alcohol, have it with food and water to stay hydrated. I always have this rule. Every time I have a glass of wine or a drink, I always drink some water. I also always test my blood sugar before and after. It might not be before and after every drink, but I usually order low carb drinks like bourbon and diet or vodka and tonic or gin and tonic. I don't know, but red wine, I love red wine, so I just have to be careful with that just to see where my blood sugars are at. But usually when I have a glass of wine, it's like 1 or 2 glasses. Question number 10. We're almost done, guys. When should you test yourself for ketones? A, during pregnancy. B, during illness. C, both of the above. Well, I know you should definitely test during illness when you're sick with a cold or you're not feeling well. I'm not sure about pregnancy, but I think you should, just because you have a little one in you, and I would test for everything, So I'm gonna say C, both of the above. And I'm correct. Your body burns fat for energy when there isn't enough insulin to help it use sugar for fuel. That causes chemicals called ketones to form in your blood and spill into your urine, and they can make you very sick. Check for ketones if you've been ill, if you're pregnant, or if your blood sugar level is higher than 250 milligrams per deciliter for 2 tests in a row. So you can buy the test strips at a pharmacy, over the counter. Some blood sugar monitors also check for ketones as well. If you have ketones, call your doctor and make sure you're getting enough insulin and drink plenty of water to wash them out. If you use an insulin pump, check it to make sure it's working properly. I've had a couple of instances where my Omnipod wasn't working that great, so I just changed it and I saw my blood sugar go down. But of course I drink a lot of water, check for ketones, the basic stuff. All right, question number 11. Regular exercise can help you control your blood sugar. I would say true. Well, I mean, false. I don't know. That's like a silly question. I'm gonna say true. Working out is good for your heart and it can help you manage your diabetes. Test your blood sugar levels before you exercise. If they're low, have a snack with 15 grams of carbs. Wait 15 minutes and check it again. Keep a fast-acting glucose snack with you in case your blood sugar drops. Milk is a good option after your workout. It has carbs and protein. I think that's a good idea. Also, if you're on an insulin pump, sometimes I decrease the basal rate on my insulin pump when I work out. That way, I don't have to eat before, but I always check my blood sugar before and after. Last question, question number 12. People with type 1 diabetes have a higher risk of A, eczema, B, insomnia, C, eating disorders. I mean, insomnia, I would say yeah. Eating disorders, I mean, I've heard about diabetes and like bulimia, but I would say eczema because I feel like dry skin, that can happen. Well, I just feel like it's dry skin because I get dry skin. I don't know my reasoning behind this, honestly. And I got that question wrong. Eating disorders? For real? That's the correct answer? All right. Their reasoning behind it is look for changes in eating habits, extreme exercise, and concern about body image and weight. Some people with type 1 who get eating disorders don't give themselves as much insulin as they need. This is called diabulimia, and it can cause serious health problems. I don't know. I feel like that question is very biased, and diabulimia is a concern, but I just feel like you have a higher risk of it. I don't know. I feel like anybody that has like diabetes or not diabetes probably has the same risk, in my opinion. All right, well, I got an 83%. That is passing. I honestly thought I was gonna get 100%, but hey, you learn something new every day. I correctly answered 10 out of 12 questions, and then WebMD said, impressive, you know your facts about type 1 diabetes. Great job. Well, you guys, let me know what you get down below. Hopefully it's better. If it's not, it's okay. We learn something new every day. That means you're progressing in life, which is a-okay with me. But thank you all for watching this video and can't wait to chit chat with you next time. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, and I think you should, but please click the link down below that says subscribe. There's also a bell notification as well. It'll notify you any videos that I post, so you'll be one of the first ones to see it. Thank you all for watching my channel, and I'll see you all next time.